in 2017, the highest court in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the Supreme Judicial Court, made a ruling called the Lund decision. And essentially what they said was that because there was no specific statute on the books in Massachusetts, that federal immigration ICE detainers did not have to be honored and by local, municipal, and state police. And this created a large gap. They said if you want that policy to be put into place where ICE detainers are indeed honored, then create a law, legislature, Massachusetts General Court. And so that was 2017. I believe it was September. And a few months later, I filed an amendment to the state budget in which dangerous individuals, those who commit heinous crimes against individuals like murder, rape, domestic violence, serious crimes, that those situations could have ICE detainers honored when it came to dangerous people because they're felonies. They're crimes that are not acceptable in our society at the highest level. And we had that debate and it was voted down. So this has been an abdication for now 8 years where we have put the Commonwealth's residents in public safety jeopardy. And don't forget, we have a sad history in Massachusetts where we had September 11th launched. If federal authorities ever came to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts looking for terrorists or individuals who are dangerous, they should be respected and honored to do their job and carry out the oath of their office, which they took. And yet, politicians in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts have prevented that from happening, and it is sickening. The way I look at this is there's been public incidents across the Commonwealth of Massachusetts of heinous crimes carried out at the hands of people who should not be in Massachusetts, people who are present illegally. And those crimes include rape, domestic violence, assault and battery on a woman who is pregnant. And our judiciary has not held these people in court when they are arraigned and justice is being carried out. They let them slip out the front and back door and avoid ICE and avoid federal law enforcement, who would then detain them and go through their process of law enforcement and judicial action. And so this is, I think, a situation that has become untenable politically for many people. Massachusetts is viewed as a blue state, but there are large swaths of purple and red parts of the state. And those places are just fed up. They're fed up as individuals watching the headlines, seeing that their neighbors are being assaulted. Pregnant women are being injured at the hands of people who are not lawfully present in our state or country. And we've welcomed them here. To add insult to injury, we have said, come here. We'll pay for you, for your food, for your education, for your health care, and for your shelter. And it's cost billions of dollars. And we're getting to a critical mass where the pressure points are about at explosion. Our budgets can't be handled anymore on the local level. I represent 19 communities in the state Senate in Massachusetts. Most of them are looking at raising their property taxes because they can't fund education services for their children. They can't fund senior center services. They're having a difficult time due to the mandates that state government is placing on the municipalities to just do everyday cost of living as a town. That's unacceptable. We've spent $3 billion in the last several years, $3 million a day on people who are not our residents. And some of them, not the majority, but a good portion, have committed bad crimes, violent acts against our citizens. And so when people see these headlines, they're tired of it. They've had enough and they want change. 2026 may be a very good election in Massachusetts for the change agents, which are, quite frankly, reform Republicans who want to see the state go in a more fiscally conservative, publicly safe direction. We're calling it the SHIELD Act. The SHIELD Act that I filed back in January is a law that states immigration, ICE detainers, federal authorities, and state and local police can work together. That it is the law of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that when an ICE detainer is issued, that local law enforcement can act and that they can arrest somebody, they can detain them, and they can bring them to ICE to carry out justice. This doesn't say that those individuals are just going to be grabbed and put into some closet. That's not our system. This is a legal system. We are democratic republic. We have laws that protect those who commit crimes. You are guilty until proven, I'm sorry, you are innocent until proven guilty. And so this doesn't say like someone's knocking on your door late at night. No, this says that you have the protections of the laws and that our laws will be enforced and honored, and that state and local authorities can work with our federal partners in law enforcement. It's common sense, and it should have happened 8 years ago. I think for Governor Healy, in order to be a leader, you have to be in the state and you have to care. And, you have to care about doing the job. And there's been multiple incidences where she's out of state, traveling across not just the country, but the world. Second, she failed to provide background checks as the leader of our state, the chief executive, on all the people that are being welcomed into the Commonwealth from across the world. Right now, there's actually a study, believe it or not, a study about how to adequately vet people going on that's going to be done sometime at the beginning of May. So for 3 years, we have spent $3 billion. We have had 3,000 pages of violent and public safety incidents occur in the shelter program from people who are not our residents. And just a month ago, we decided that we were going to try to figure out how we do background checks. This is the leadership. This is the expectation. This is the standard that our governor has set, and it is abysmal. And it is why 2026 could be a very unique election in Massachusetts, where for the first time since 1978, there is an incumbent who is in severe trouble.